Good afternoon, everybody. This is Evan from eNerdStudios, and it's been a bloody long time since I made one of these reviews. And I've decided, hey, why not pick up the camera and make one on a figure that I haven't done yet? And so I bring you my eNerdStudios review on the Neca 87 Predator. So here's just a regular view of his front. Put him in a very generic pose from the pose that I had him in before. Then one side. The back. And a look at his final side, the other side. Anyways, those are all the angles, and I will start with, I think he has 20 points of articulation, I believe. Not sure, maybe more, maybe less, I really don't know. But he pretty much moves everywhere. The head moves, even though he's restricted by his cannon and medpack type thing, and his dreadlocks. His shoulders move, which are again restricted by the armor. His wrists move. His hands move, which are... I've always loved hands that on a ball joint instead of just a regular joint. And his feet are on that same joint as well, the ones that the hands are in, so it's fun to just go, ooh, spinny, spinny hand, spinny, spinny feet. Yeah, sorry. His knees bend, and then he has the V-crotch, and then, well, swivel thighs, and his body moves on a ball joint, I believe. Not quite sure, but that can move. His shoulder cannon, it goes up and down, and side to side, and up and down again. So that has some pretty good articulation. Alright, onto the figure itself. Articulation. Let's see. What I like about this figure. Well, for one, it looks absolutely great from this far, from just how it is. I love some of the detailing they did, because you can even see some of the pretty little hairs on his chest, because predators do have that. And the detailing on his wrist blade pad, you have to admit that is pretty damn good detailing, like all around here. And quite honestly, before I got this figure, I didn't even know that the predators wore gloves on their hands. Now I know. Yay! Thank you, Neca. I love how he came with these trophy belts with little plastic skulls and a plastic vertebrae and a little necklace as well with soft rubber. Like, these are hard plastic, obviously, and this is soft rubber right here. The helmet looks pretty good. I even like the little, well, the tri-laser thing as well, but some of these black markings and how it's not painted completely silver, how there's some brown melted in there to make it look not so amazing and brand new, to make it actually look battle-worn or hunt-worn. Let's see, what else? Again, the articulation. I love the articulation. The dreadlocks. I really like the dreadlocks, for one thing. They're very nice. I mean, they're simple to mold, they're simple mold, obviously, but they just look really nice with this figure. I mean, I've seen Predator figures where the dreadlocks do look a bit out of place, like they're all hanging down the back and huge, like long, huge, and thin. And then I've seen ones where they just completely flare out at the sides and they're big and thick. Don't you dare say that's what she said, by the way. But anyways, I like how they made the dreadlocks actually go with the figure almost perfectly. And let's see, wrist blades. I've got two Predator figures where the wrist blades are double and they come out. Unfortunately, with the other one, my AVPR Wolf Predator Unmasked Battle Damage Series 3, one of his wrist blades broke off and was completely impossible to fix. My guess was because they didn't do this right. It was too thin and like too thin on the outside, too thick on the inside. Oh god, I just said that, didn't I? But anyways, and also the wrist blades were huge and thick, making them look a little clumpy. But this one, I really like this one because, well, the wrist blades are thin and wrist bladey looking. They made all of the sliding technology, like the lines right there. They made the line right there look actually natural to the wrist blade, which I think is actually in the film. I haven't seen Predator in a long time, a long while since I've seen it, so I don't really remember everything. Usually I do. But anyways, but I like how it slides out to full length, and even when it's slided in, it still maintains its wrist bladey look to it. Unlike some figures, which just the wrist blades go completely in, and it's a pain in the ass to get them out. I'm looking at UAVPR Predators figures. Oh yeah, neck thing. That's I don't know, just want to point that out. Hello. Accessories. This Predator did come with the backpack, which actually wasn't attached to it. Here, just hold on a second. I'm gonna try and get it off. Nice look at the back of his feet. But yeah, they did pretty well with being able to put the backpack on and everything. There's the entire side, sorry, not the side, the back, which they even sculpted even without the backpack, just to, you know, make it nice. And then there's the backpack itself, which I think looks absolutely splendidly fantastic. I mean, we've got the shoulder cannon by itself, which one thing is absolutely stunning. It has a little hole even if you wanted to make a modification by putting a blue lightsaber thing in it to make it look like it's shooting out a single beam of something, even though they shoot out little balls of energy, or discs of energy, as in the original Predator. I'm ranting again, aren't I? Yep. But even this, I mean, they made it darker than the rest of the medpack to make, sorry, the rest of the backpack to make it look a little weathered and such, and how it's been on the ground and everything. Just looks really, really nice. And I love how you can take it off, because if you wanted to make a stop motion or something where the Predator's doing all the badass removing of the armor and everything, you can take off the shoulder pack and everything, and then you can just get a different Predator without the mask to go on. And it's just really cool. I just really like how this comes off. It's just fun to take off. Whee! And then there's this wrist pad, which does look pretty really nice. But there are a few minor downsides to this figure, in my opinion. I mean, others may disagree with me, and quite honestly, they're not actual things that, oh my gosh, this figure sucks. They're more like just me nitpicking and being, well, I like this, but they could have done something a bit better. For example, there's these side armor flaps, and I know they had to make room for the swivel of the thigh type thing, but these, like, they look good. They just look a tiny bit loose. It's because they are loose. They can just come off like that. So I don't know. It's just, I would have preferred if they might have I don't know, just made it actually connect to the legs a bit more, and then had the cut go right through the armor to make it so that it actually did look a bit natural. But I can understand why they didn't do that, so I'm not gonna go around yelling. Rah! And thing number 2 that upset me is these little pipes. I mean, I can understand they're accurate for the figure, because I'm all one for accuracy and such, but one, I've already had one fall off the backpack. Right there, those 2 holes, that's from a pipe thing. That one's fallen off already. And this one right here, well, this one is half fallen off. I'm trying to figure out how to get this end back in. Apparently I just did it, but it's going to pop out any second. Any second now. See? Red! No, wait, that's blood. Anyways, this one I don't have a problem with right now, but it's just the entire fact that they're not exactly superbly placed in and everything. I'd have preferred if they, I don't know, might have actually taken the time to super glue them in or something. And even if they did, well, maybe super glue it a tad better because mine are popping out. That's really all, because other than that, I love this figure. It's one of my favorites in my collection. That, my 12-inch alien, my 6-inch alien. Yeah, this is one of my favorite figures in my collection. Until Prometheus comes out. Yeah, Prometheus. But anyways, my rating of this figure would be 8.5 out of 10, because it's just so bloody magnificent. Few things that might need to be worked upon, but not things that downgrade it completely. Just me nitpicking again. But leave your comments on what you think of the figure. Yeah, just leave comments on how I did on a review, what I could do to improve. Like the video if you like it. If you don't, well, dislike it, but that would just be very mean, and I don't like getting my videos disliked. So if you don't like it, well, then you shouldn't really care. Share this video to anyone you know, and I hope this helps you with picking a figure, because quite honestly, if you really wanted a Predator figure, this is the one that I would go for, because it's the classic for one thing, and for another thing, it looks fantastic. So yeah, I'll see you another time when I do another video of any sort. So have a wonderful evening or afternoon or morning or whatever it is for you, because I'm in my place right now. But anyways, bye bye. If you don't subscribe, I will hunt you down and tear out your spine.
Oh my.